Hey, this is Honor Serene for CreativeCow.net. In this tutorial, I'm going to take a look at perhaps one of the most important and yet a basic function of Premiere Pro, capturing. Capturing is a process of getting your footage from a tape onto your computer, and there are two ways of doing this. The first method utilizes a third-party real-time capture card, and a list of supported cards can be found on Adobe's website. The second method, and perhaps a more frequently used method, is to use a FireWire card. Most computers ship with a FireWire card. If your computer does not have one, you can purchase one from any online or in-store computer retailer. FireWire cards installed on computers may either be 4-pin or 6-pin. However, most cameras primarily have 4-pin FireWire connections. Therefore, depending on the type of FireWire ports installed on your system, you need to purchase the appropriate FireWire cables. FireWire cables can be purchased from any computer store. However, purchasing these cables online will often save you a lot of money. I would also recommend purchasing multiple cables, because these cables are fragile and tend to break frequently. Once you have the appropriate hardware, it's time to connect the various components. Take one end of the FireWire cable and insert it into the camera, and insert the other end of the cable and connect it to your computer. Power on the camera in VTR mode. Once done, launch a new or existing Adobe Premiere Pro project and go to File, Capture. Once you do that, you will be presented with this capture screen. The left side of this capture screen shows you a preview of your source and presents you with various options of controlling the source. The right-hand side of the monitor presents you with different capture settings. Let's take a look at a few important ones. One of the most important capture settings is found in the top right flyout menu. Clicking on this menu gives you the option of recording the source as only video, only audio, or both audio and video. Make sure that you have the appropriate settings selected. Another important option is the Capture Locations option in your Settings tab. This option essentially defines where your captured material is going to be placed. Going back to the Logging tab, you will notice a few different fields for naming the tape, naming the clip, and other options that will certainly make it easier to locate the desired clip. Once you have set up the various capture locations, it's time to capture. If you want to capture the entire tape, simply select Tape. If you want to capture only one specific part of the tape, then set the endpoint to the location on the tape where you want the captured clip to start, and set the outpoint to the location on the tape where you want your clip to end. For example, in this particular case, I want my clip to start at 2 minutes and end at 5 minutes. Therefore, I'm going to set the endpoint to 2 minutes and my outpoint to 5 minutes. Once you have your in and out point, select In-Out. If you want to capture multiple parts of a single tape, then you would use a technique called batch capturing. Batch capturing essentially captures various segments of the entire tape. This can be extremely helpful if you have a lot of material to capture. To batch capture, you would need to set the in-out points for each segment. However, instead of clicking on the in-out button, you would select the Log Clip button. Clicking on the Log Clip button will present you with this dialog box that gives you a few different options of naming and describing your scene. Once you're done creating batch clips, go to the project window, right-click on the batch capture file, and select Batch Capture to capture various segments of your tape. For more tips, tricks, and tutorials, visit CreativeCow.net.